media is just raining down on this thing. And what's really interesting, and this was just a grab sample I did when I was coming up, but most of these were business-related articles. This isn't Save the Family Farm stuff. This isn't lifestyle stuff. This is business stuff. This is economic development in a serious way. You can prove it to them with these jobs. You can prove it to them. I was very proud last year. We were open for 3 months. We did 25,000 pounds of local food, and I was like, oh, that was wonderful. This year, I think we've done over 200,000 pounds of local food. It used to come from California on the back of a truck. Our farms, we're circulating that money around to our communities, making jobs for our friends with disabilities inside these buildings, and starting a bunch of new businesses. So there are limits to this rent-to-use model. An incubator kitchen, just very briefly, is where I would come in and I would pay $12, $15 an hour. That's about the going rate, across the country, to rent a state-inspected kitchen. They won't let Tom Schrader and I make jam in our kitchens and sell it at the grocery store. You have to do it in the state-inspected kitchen. It's fine, but just do the math. I'll stop right there. Do the math. You could rent that out 24 hours a day at $12 an hour. You're not generating a lot of revenue. That's not a big number when you do it, even if you do it 7 days a week, all those times during the year. And what is tricky about this is the logistics of getting people in and out of these buildings. Many of us are good friends with Mary Pat right up the road here. Mary Pat's a good friend of mine over here at Algoma. That's been a tough sled. She's about the only one that's kept one of those things alive in the last decade. People have been blowing up these incubator kitchens for the last 20 years. It's generally a good idea where some smart economic developer guy thinks it's a good idea. Let's put some convection ovens in a building, and then you can just rent it out to people that do it. That, maybe they have a certification to make salsa like I do, or some other certification. Well, it's okay to a point, but just a perfect example, Mineral Point, where we are, had a boil water alert last week. I watched that staff go in there before almost anybody in Mineral Point knew that they even had a boil water alert, and they had that thing shut down completely. And more importantly, they knew how to wake it up, how to pull that back safely, and what to send out for tests. If that was just a kitchen incubator with a business kind of manager in the thing, renting it out to people, it could have caused a lot of trouble. I'm a big favor of this new kind of shift because there's jobs there. That's where the jobs are. If you take in 1,000 pounds of strawberries or 3,000 pounds of, what have we been doing? Rhubarb. Oh my gosh, is that good? Now you can put a lot of your people to work on this. It's not just Tom Schrader and I making jam at 11 o'clock at night. Now you can make a bunch of jobs in the building for your people and make some profit doing it. This is profitable. It's black ink. And what I'm after, and what we're talking about as a group, is to market this network collectively. I don't think we need to form any new entities, but the idea, you've seen it in other phases of your life. It's true at this kitchen as well. Everybody that comes through the door wants a piece of equipment we don't have. No? You don't have that? Oh my gosh. Well, I don't want to buy every kind of piece of equipment. I would much rather say, okay, you need that. Okay, Goodwill North Central. Okay, you need that, Pam Ritchie's kitchen. You need that, oh my gosh, Jean's got this wonderful place in Monroe. If we can put a thin little layer to market ourselves, we can grow up these kitchens all over the state, and there's people who want them in other states all across the region. Normally, you would see somebody with these new kitchens go after number 2 first. We're going to start brand new businesses. There's one of these starting in Madison. I just saw the newspaper. We coached them and consulted a little bit early on, but they are going off a different way. Everybody wants to start brand new businesses. It's very glitzy, all sparkly. Oh my gosh, we're starting new businesses. I love that stuff. I would start a new business my whole life. I'm not against it. But what we can do with these facilities like this, if you plan them right and you put the business model correctly like this, you go after existing small food businesses. All of these food businesses you drive up and down every day, this place, I know you could go to these places and say, we'll bottle something for you in small quantities where you don't have to buy a semi-load of it, and we'll brand it with the American Club or the Kohler Club. I've got chefs driving down to Mineral Point from Door County. I got people coming in from Minnesota. I got people coming in from Chicago that want us to make product for them. They don't want, these are chefs, they've got their own kitchens. They don't want to stay till 3 o'clock in the morning bottling this stuff. They want to have somebody come to their restaurant. They've already captured the business and they're paying the bill and they say, oh yeah, give me 2 or 3 of those bottles. That was really good.